I'm going to give you 3 pillars, 3 fundamentals of building mental strength. So, number 1 is self-love. In order to take care of ourselves, in order to even have the desire to build more strength and to persist and maintain that, we need to first believe that we deserve and love ourselves enough to care enough to create that. So, how do we love ourselves? Well, I think it starts with redefining what it takes to love ourselves. Because it's great to say, well, I've done this in my life. I've always been good in this way. That's why I should love myself. But what about when everything falls apart? When you feel like your life's a mess? When you feel like you've done wrong? How do you love yourself then? And I think the answer to that is to redefine the conditions of when you love yourself. Think about if you've got a child or you know someone who has a child. Think about what a parent would say if you ask them why you love them, why they love their child. I think the answer would be, they're my child. I love them no matter what, right? And that's the way you need to look at yourself. And in a way, you are your own parent. You are always self-talking yourself, coaching yourself to take the right actions. You've got to see yourself as you are yours. And if you are yours, you love yourself no matter what. So that's number 1. So number 2 is about getting resourceful. So why do we get resourceful? Now imagine you have access to a plane and you would like to get to the other side of the world, but you have no idea how to use the controls. You don't understand anything about all the buttons and levers and everything in the plane. How far are you going to get with that? Not very far. So you need to understand how to use your mind. You need to understand the components of it. You need to understand how to use nutrition, how to use life habits, right? You've got to think about the things that control your life and how you take control of them. But you can't take control of them until you have the understanding. So it starts with getting resourceful and gaining the understandings you need to create the life you want. Number 3, the third fundamental of building mental strength is doing the stuff every day that are hard, that are challenging. Ultimately, it's to challenge the mind. It's doing things like taking cold showers, exercising, putting, plenty of tasks in your day, maybe challenging yourself to do a little bit more, or maybe to read an extra few pages of your book, or it's just challenging yourself to be consistent with the habits that you wanted to stick to, right? Persisting and challenging yourself is the third fundamental of building mental strength. Thanks for listening. Hope that these have helped you. I'm sure you've heard them before, but it's really about practice. So the question to ask yourself is, are you practicing these things? And faith comes from hearing and hearing and hearing. So if you want to put these habits into action, keep taking in the content. Subscribe, follow, depending on what platform you're on right now. And I'll be bringing out more very soon. Thank you.